let me give you the list of free agents this offseason, because maybe the Cowboys are looking at this list and saying, hey, let's go ahead and take that money and spend it here. Ready? Now, you got to keep in mind, a lot of these players can be tagged.
Yeah.
All right?
It is $16 million just for Amari.
Just for Amari.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could save a lot of money between the two. Devontae Adams is listed as the number one free agent. Is he going to go with Aaron Rodgers somewhere? How much is he going to make? And are they going to franchise him there in Green Bay? He will be 29 entering the year. We all know Devontae Adams is better than Amari Cooper. Teron Armstead, Saints tackle. He's going to be 31 heading into this year. Keep in mind the Cowboys' problems with Tyron at left tackle. Mike Williams, receiver from the Chargers. Bassick, I think, loves him or really doesn't like him. One of the two. He's going to be 27 going into the year. He had 129 targets. He had 76 catches for 1,100 yards. He's a guy that just go ahead and throw it up to. He is your ultimate deep threat. He would serve the Michael Gallup role. Chris Godwin. What could you pay Chris Godwin to come here compared to Amari Cooper to have some leftover savings? He'll be 26 years old entering this upcoming season. So far, this is a receiver-heavy free agent class. Then you got Jesse Bates, safety. He made the play against Mahomes in the AFC title game. Orlando Brown, Chiefs tackle. Marcus Williams, safety. Von Miller, outside linebacker. Honey Badger at number 9. Odell Beckham. He's going to be 29 years old. I think Odell has proven that he can still play. It was more Cleveland than it was Beckham.
Yeah.
It was more Baker than it was Beckham. How about Allen Robinson? He is maybe the most underrated player in the entire league. He's going to be 29 years old. He's listed, RJ, as the 14th best free agent. This guy has been the NFC version of DeAndre Hopkins playing with bums. His 4 seasons in Chicago, his quarterbacks have combined for a 45 total QBR.
Yikes.
7th worst in the NFL over that period. He has almost 300 catches over that period. 19th amongst all pass catchers. So with Allen Robinson, I mean, this guy is a stud. 71 contested catches with the Bears, according to PFF. Now, they tagged him, so they're probably not going to tag him again. So Allen Robinson, a very intriguing option. And then at number 15, Randy Gregory on this year's free agent list. So I just gave you a bunch of different wide receivers that I could feel good about.
Yeah, I feel great about them. But they're going to be the same amount of money as Amari Cooper.
No. Amari's making 20.
Allen Robinson's as good or better than Amari Cooper. So is Chris Godwin. I mean, Devontae Adams surely is.
Yeah. I mean, are they all going to get 20? Mike Williams?
No, he's not as good as Amari.
20 a year? I mean, Williams is listed at 3. Godwin is listed at 4 on the free agent list. Odell at 10. Allen Robinson at 14. So, I don't know. I wouldn't think that they would get as much as Amari Cooper, but maybe they will. But these are some options out there.
I would think Allen Robinson surely would. The dude's a beast. Beast.
I love him.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody loves him.
He's fantastic. Hey, Godwin. I mean, didn't we?
I mean, Godwin was the 2 or the 3 in Tampa.
Yeah, but he was the 2 or the 3 to 2 Hall of Famers, or at least one sure Hall of Famer. Should be Hall of Famer in Antonio Brown. Should be a Hall of Famer. I mean, I get that he was the 2, but I think it had more to do with who was surrounding him. I mean, last 2 years, Robinson was fantastic, and this year, in just 12 games, had a bit of a drop off. But then again, how much of that is, quarterback dependent? I would say a lot of it is.
So here are the receivers making the most money. Let's try to figure out how many are going to get that $20 million salary. DeAndre, 27. Julio, 22. Keenan Allen, 20. Amari, 20. Michael Thomas, 19. Kenny Golladay, 18. That's the problem right there. Kenny Golladay is going to be a problem for anyone, any team trying to sign you for less than $18 million a year. Tyreek's getting 18. Allen Robinson already getting 17.8 because the franchise. So his number has to start from 18.
Yeah, basically. I mean, if you get rid of Amari, you might save some cash on your cap, but you're going to be spending it right away if you go down this road. You would have to go super cheap. You would have to go the Gallup Cedric Wilson route, get them both, and that's your 2 and 3.
Yeah, but give me my tank money to save. I could spend more on my receiver.
That's fine.
I can have Micah under his deal.
I agree.
And then I think Jerry is hoping he was trying to say at the combine, he's hoping or expecting a discount from Randy Gregory. So how does that sound? What if you signed an Allen Robinson or Chris Godwin to replace Amari? You have Wilson as your 3, CD as your 2, and then you have Randy Gregory and Micah Parsons. Randy on a little bit of a discounted deal. Would that make you feel better about the Cowboys? Then Tank and Amari each making $20 million a year.
Okay, so the wide receiving core would be,
let's for the argument, let's say Chris Godwin or Allen Robinson, CeeDee Lamb, Cedric Wilson. I don't think Cedric Wilson's going to get paid somewhere else. If he does, fine. Go ahead. You can find a Cedric Wilson.
You can find a Cedric Wilson.
And then Randy Gregory.
And you've got Randy and Micah as your edges. Right?
Yep.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
So I've taken Amari and Tank's money, given some to, or would you rather sign 2 receivers? You know, do you want to sign Odell Beckham and someone else cheaper that's not Robinson, that's not Godwin? Obviously not going to be Davante Adams. My point is, there's some names to play around with on the receiver board for sure. And that makes me feel better because Amari Cooper is not in a true number 1, or he's not in this discussion of a top 3 receiver. And the Cowboys are paying him like one. That's part of their problem. And Tank Lawerence is not a top 3 defensive end. He's unavailable. And in a passing league, doesn't get to the passer as much. So he's overpaid, in my opinion. So here's some other options. Clowney's out there. Chandler Jones is...
Oh, man, Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones is going to be 32 entering the season.
Look, if my options are what we just said, CD, Godwin, or Robinson, and Cedric, I'd rather just keep Amari. I mean, you have to rebuild the rapport with the quarterback.
Yep.
They're not really upgrades at all. They're about the same. Yeah, I would just keep Amari Cooper and then try to figure out what I'm going to do with the money that you get from Tank. If you recut Tank. Now maybe you go and you spend it on Michael Gallup. Maybe you go spend it on spend it on Godwin if you want to.
Yeah.
But I mean, Tank Lawerence is not a problem.
Juju's listed on here as the 42nd best free agent. Gallup is listed at 40.
Yeah. Tank did not have. I have to go check his numbers this year. Like I don't know. I have not seen Tank Lawerence's pass rush win rates this year. I know he was 4th in the league among edge rushers in 2020, so he was fantastic then. Despite not getting sacks, he was winning his individual matchups, which that's really how they're judged. But this year, I did not see him among the league leaders this season.